能乱买，因为你没有试穿过，每一个牌子的尺寸不一样，虽然号称是3。
有点红，突然有。这快还好开耶哈。
其实我碰。
Welcome you to Homosassa Springs Wildlife State Park. We're going to be taking about a 20-minute cruise down the creek, and I'll point out some of the birds, animals, and whatever else we find of interest, and then I'll give you a little intro to the park. Without further ado, we're out of here.
All right. Oh, he's a pilot. Still
Member of the heron family. Must be just, you usually find them waiting in the shallows. I don't know if it's going to get warm enough for any of the turtles to come out, but if you do spot some, most of them you'll find are peninsula river cooters. Usually tell those they have a hairpin marking on their necks and heads. We also have Florida red place, yellow place. Most of those you'll see as you walk around 1.1 miles around our park perimeter. Well, once we dock over at our west entrance. Along Purple Creek here, though, the birds and animals are free to come and go as they please. We're never quite sure what we're going to spot, but I'll point them out, tell you what little I know about them, and answer any questions that you might have. Some of the loss of habitat the wood ducks have undergone, and to help increase their numbers just a little bit. Mother wood duck will lay a maximum about 15 eggs in those boxes and other nests over about that period of days, and after she's sat on the eggs for a while and they've hatched, she'll get down the water and call to her little ducklings, and as they get brave enough, they'll pop out of that hole and land in the water like little ping pong balls. Not a bad fall there at 6 feet or so in the water, but consider some of the wood ducks put their nests up 15, 20 feet into the trees, and how the ducklings survive that fall to the forest floor. Sometimes I think that's pretty amazing. Should see some more a little further on down the creek. We'll just have to discover them together. Children's gift shop on the left, and a men's and ladies' rooms. As
Well, not necessarily. This is the red rat.
No, not rattlesnake.
Red rat.
No. Can I sit next to you?
Sure. Well, let me move these.
Okay, so.
Anyway, we have something like 50 types of snakes in Florida. This is a very good snake. Because one of the things this snake does, come on in, we're getting going.
Oh, no, we want to wait for the kids.
But they're all the same. But this is a good snake to have. Farmers like this snake because one of the things that this guy can do is climb. And he climbs into barns. And guess what he eats?
Rats.
Rats and mice.
Right.
Oh, so such as how big they grow?
Well, there are tiny rats and mice.
Oh, right.
And this guy can get a little bit bigger, and so they, he can eat that. But now you talked about venomous snakes.
rattlesnake. Yeah, Okay.
Rattlesnake, moccasin, copperhead all have the same body shape. Rattle on the rattlesnake, obviously. But the key is the diamond head.
Yeah, diamond.
You won't find copperheads here. You'll find them in northern Florida, but not around here.
But that is not
But the key to looking for this guy is that head. Okay? Now, venom injected from here. I hear people say it's a poisonous snake. It is not poison. Poison is something that you drink. Venom is something that gets stuck in you.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
There's another, come here, I want you to tell me, what do you see about this rattlesnake's eyes?
Kind of blending with its body.
Well, look at the shape. Look at the shape of his eyes.
Oh yeah. What? This one will stick out.
Well, this guy's eyes are like a cat's eyes, they're slit. But if you're that close, you're too close. Because a rattlesnake can strike half the length of its body.
Oh, half like.
So if you're behind glass, that's okay. I'm looking at you behind glass. No glass, kind of stupid. When he strikes, he can strike and pull back faster than you can blink your eye.
Oh.
Faster than you can blink your eye. It's that fast. So, but he doesn't want to strike, okay? He doesn't want to, because when he uses his venom, he doesn't have the venom available for eating, because that's how he gets his food. He's a slow snake, crawling wise. So the way he gets his food is he immobilizes the prey with the venom. And if he uses that venom to bite you, he doesn't have it. So it takes him about a week to 10 days to get new venom. So he doesn't want to bite. Any snake doesn't want to bite.
So once he bites someone, then it's okay then because he doesn't have
Well,
venom.
let me get back to that. Okay.
So we just
A snake is only going to bite if it's defending itself. It's scared. You playing with it, you're doing something, okay? A lot of times, what he will do is he will bite when they call it a dry bite. In other words, he will not inject the venom. But it's kind of like a dog or a cat, hitting you, and they're not really going to grab on. So a dry bite, there'll probably be some venom left on the fang, but it's not going to be killing you.
Yeah.
We have a bunch of rattlesnakes here at the park, and one of the things that we have to be very careful about is when we're cleaning them, they'll strike in the cage, and there'll be the venom in the cage, and if you have a cut,
Oh yeah. Don't touch it. Yeah.
it'll get into that wound.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got that guy to recognize. It's also called hemotoxic. You know what hemotoxic means? What's hema? And any idea what that means? You ever heard the term? Hemocult? Hema has to do with blood. Okay, so hemotoxic basically means that it affects your blood system.
Go into your pocket.
Well, that's okay. It goes up my sleeve all the time. Okay, so this is the most dangerous snake that we have in Florida. It's called a coral snake. Now, what do you notice about his head?
Oh, long.
Same kind of head as this guy.
Yes.
So how do we recognize a coral snake?
the bright color.
The color.
And
Color. Now I'm going to throw a ringer in that. We have a snake called a scarlet king snake, exactly the same color. Different pattern. With the coral snake, red touches yellow.
Okay. Always touches the other.
Red touches yellow, kill a fellow. The other way to remember it is stoplight. Red and yellow. Okay. Red touches yellow. The scarlet king snake is red touches black.
Oh, okay.
That's it. Oh yeah, we've got red touches yellow. Now, the only saving grace with this guy is his fangs are in the back of his mouth. So if he's going to get you, he's kind of got to do something like that. He's going to do something like that. It's going to be very difficult. So he's going to have to get you like here. The worst part of this guy. Where are you going? The worst part of this guy is that it is neurotoxic. You know what neuro is? Have you heard of neurology?
no,
Yeah.
What does neuro suggest? Okay, what if a person's a neurosurgeon? What would that be? Okay, nervous system, the head, neurology, that all means nervous. So this guy affects the nervous system. And that would be like your heart and your lungs, so it stops. So that's why this guy is so bad. But he doesn't strike out, you know. So the only time that I've ever heard in the last 7 years of anybody getting bit by a coral snake is 2 kids south of here had one in a bucket. They were playing with it.
Oh.
Stupid. Well, we have got another snake. If you go to the reptile house, you go there, and on the left-hand side, you see a snake called an indigo. About that big, round. They can get up to 8 feet long, and it's beautiful. Oh, gorgeous, shiny black. But the nice part about the indigo is it is a natural predator of a rattlesnake. It's endangered. So if you have an indigo living around your house, you have to be very careful. You want to kill it. But if you have an indigo living around your house, you're not going to have any rattlesnakes. They will eat it. Anyway, don't be afraid of snakes.
Indigo is not good.
No. The only ones that are venomous snakes are the rattlesnake, copperhead, moccasin, and coral snake that we have here. And that's all there are in the United States, actually. Out in California, you'll have rattlesnakes. You may have copperheads. You won't have moccasins, because moccasins are a swampy snake, and you won't have coral snakes. Southern California, you may have the Gila monster, which is a lizard, but that is venomous. But you won't have. You'd be totally surprised if
You step on it or something.
step on it. But one of the worst cases is if you ever see a log, don't step over the log, step on the log, then step over the log.
Step on it.
Because if the snake is on the other side of the log, you step right over that log. Now we're talking not log like that, we're talking, you know. But if you step right over the log, there's one on the other side, you've surprised the snake. If you step on the log, you know, you look down, there's some vibration, then he's aware that you're there. And he'll probably scamper off. Because again, they don't want to bite.
丹顶，
这是丹顶啊，
哎，
丹顶不是白的颜色吗？
这个丹顶红头的嘛，
小光，你有没有照？
日本人最喜欢的。
丹顶
日本人把这个当国鸟啊。
哦，
什么地方把它当国鸟？
日本。
日本，
哦，
丹顶。
哦，那可是日本的是白的丹顶。可是它的毛很漂亮，看到没有？
很漂亮
一层一层的。
小光有没有照啊？
他在引人注意啊！哎，他好像是瘸了一样，你看。
它是不是受伤了？
他是受伤了吧？好像有点掰脚。
玻璃的。
Do that again.
I think I